Hello Cricut buddies, Jeff here from Cricut Maker Craft. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this gorgeous izip pop-up Mother's Day card. It might look a bit daunting, but trust me, it's very easy and makes a great beginner project. I've included the steps for both the Design Space desktop as well as the iPad app. So even if you do not have a computer, you can make this card using your iPad. Now before we get started with today's tutorial, I want to share a couple of announcements. So first of all, I'm running a milestone giveaway. Once I hit 10K subscribers on my YouTube, I'm gonna give away a Cricut Maker bundle. So if you want to win this, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. Secondly, I wanted to share this amazing video that I created for everyone just starting out with Cricut or don't know what SVGs or SVG cut files are. So go ahead and sign up for this completely free training video. The link is given in the description below. Also, if you are new to the Cricut world and finding it hard to remember all the tasks that you need to perform with your Cricut, then go ahead and grab this set of cheat sheets that I created just for you. It's only $15 and you get this 40-page set of cheat sheets with all the diagrams and everything about everything that you need to do with your Cricut. So let me just read out some of the stuff that are included. So there's the description on everything about Design Space, the left hand side panel, the right hand side panel, how to cut, how to mirror, how to group, how to ungroup. Everything is given in this set of cheat sheets that you just need to download. You can print it out and keep it beside your Cricut, or you can just leave it on your device to refer to it whenever you feel like. So when I was getting started, this really helped me in remembering everything that I needed to remember about my Cricut. So go ahead and grab this. It's only $15. The link is given in the description down below. All right, now let's have a look at the materials first. So you're gonna need different colors of cardstock. I recommend using cardstock from one paper pad so that all the colors and patterns are cohesive, and that's what's gonna give your card a beautiful look. Next, you'll need the scoring stylus or the scoring wheel. Any of those would do. If you're using the Explorer, you'd have to use the stylus, but if you're using the Cricut Maker, you can either use the scoring wheel or the stylus. You're also gonna need the Scotch tacky glue. It's my favorite paper glue of all. It doesn't curl up the paper and dries off instantly, so I highly recommend this glue for paper crafting. Next, you'll need a double-sided adhesive tape to stick the paper on top of one another. The reason we'll be using the tape instead of the glue is because the tape will ensure everything is even, which is not possible with the glue. You'll also need some mountain tape if you'd like to give a 3D lifted effect to your elements. And of course, you'll need the free SVG cut file. I'll now show you the steps for downloading and importing the free SVG file in Design Space on the desktop. If you're using an iPad, just forward this video until you reach the iPad part. So to download the free SVG file, first of all, go to cricutmakercrafts.com and then click on free SVGs, enter your name and email address and just click on count me in. Then check your inbox for this email. Inside the email, you'll find the link for the free VIP library. Just click on the link and you'll end up over here. From here, download the file that you need to work with. It's gonna get saved on your computer. So go to your download section and the file is gonna look like something like this. Just right click and click on extract here. So this is a zipped file it's either gonna look like this or this. So just click on extract and you'll see all of these images. And the image that you need to work with is this one, which will have this browser icon. Don't open the image right away. Go to design space, then click on upload, followed by browse, and then select this image that you need to work with. And this goes for all images, all SVG images that are available via Cricut Maker Craft. Okay, so once you have your file in design space, this is what it will look like. So go ahead and read the copyright instructions given over here. And as you can see, the file is pretty big in size. So I'm going to reduce the size by going to the edit panel and typing in the size that I want. All right, so that's pretty manageable now. Next, I'm going to ungroup everything by clicking on ungroup from the layers panel and delete the copyrights notice because we don't want to cut it. Okay, now let me check the size of this entire card. So I want my card to be a little less than 12 inch so it can easily fit on a 12 by 12 inch cardstock. You can resize it to whatever size you like, but make sure when you're doing it, you resize everything together or else the elements won't fit together. Next, I'm gonna change these two lines here to score lines. This is something that needs to be done manually. Now I'm going to select the lines and the card and attach them together so that they don't move when we start cutting. Okay, now it's time to weld the mom silhouette to the circle so that it gets cut together as one. Next, I'm going to show you how to add custom message on this rectangle to place it on top of the background. So click on the text option here. Next, type in your text. Now change the line type from cut to draw. Now let me just resize this to fit in this tiny rectangle. So this is what you'll end up with. Now, if you don't want this bubble look, you can go to the font menu and from the filter select writing and you'll see all of these fonts specially made for writing. Now, if you don't want to purchase these fonts and use something that's free instead, you can check out the list of fonts given in the description of this video. You can install these fonts on your computer and use them instead of buying new ones from here. So I'm pretty happy with these bubble fonts. So next, I'm going to select both the text and the rectangle and attach them together. So this is an extremely important step. Never ever forget this part. Now I'm just gonna modify the colors here so everything that needs to be cut from one cardstock sticks together. All right, now we're ready to cut this out. I'm gonna select medium cardstock from here, and if you don't have a scoring wheel, just click on the edit tools and switch to the stylus. All right, we're ready for the machine to do its magic. I'll now show you how to import the file and modify it in Design Space iPad app. If you're using the computer, you can forward this part and go to the cutting part. And if you're using your iPad instead of your laptop, you can still make this project. So to access the zip file for this project, you need to first install izip app on your iPad. So make sure that you use this yellow izip app or else it's not gonna work. And then go to the free SVG library. The link will be given in the email. And from there, click on the SVG file. And this goes for literally any SVG file that's available in the VIP library and the ones that you get from Etsy and elsewhere. All right, so just click on the file and it will open up in a new window. Next, tap on the three dots at the top right corner. And from here, tap on Open In. Then you'll see this message box. And from here, scroll and click on Copy to izip. So this app should pop up and your file should open up in this app. So when you see this message, just click on OK. Next, select all the files by tapping on All from the bottom left-hand side. Click on OK. Now go to your Design Space app and click on Upload and then tap on Browse Files. When this window pops up, tap on My iPad, then go to the izip folder and open up the folder for the file that you need to work on. Next, select the file from here. So we need to select the files with the double rectangle that you can see from here, or the file which ends with .svg. These are the two ways to recognize SVG files. The files that you can see from your eyes are not SVGs. The files with the double rectangle are SVGs, and they need to end with .svg. So once you have found your file, just tap on it and it will be important on Design Space. Over here, you can rename your file. And once done, it will be saved in your library. So once you're in your library, just click on the file and click on Insert to import the file on your canvas. So once you have uploaded the image to Design Space, go to Images, tap on the filter at the top right corner, and from the drop-down menu, tap on Images. Now you should be able to see the file now. Tap on the file followed by Insert Image. So once you have your file in Design Space, this is what it will look like. Now let me reduce the size first so we can easily see the whole project. Now go ahead and read the copyright instructions given. Next, I'm gonna ungroup everything and delete the copyrights notice because we don't want to cut it out. Next, I'm gonna change these two lines here to score lines. So first, I'm gonna tap and hold each of the lines to select them together. Next, I'm gonna go to the line type, and from the drop-down menu, I'm gonna select score. This is something that needs to be done manually. Next, I'm going to select the lines and the card and attach them together so they don't move around when we move to the mat. To attach, I'm going to go to Actions and tap on Attach. Alright, now it's time to weld the mom silhouette to the circle so that it gets cut together as one. Okay, now let me check the size of this entire card. So I want my card to be a little less than 12 inch so it can easily fit on a 12 by 12 inch cardstock. Now you can resize it to whatever size you like, but make sure when you're doing it, you resize everything together or else the elements won't fit together. Now I'm going to show you how to add custom message on this rectangle to place on top of the card. So click on the text option here. Next, type in your text. Now let me resize this to fit in this tiny rectangle. Now change the line type from cut to draw. So this is what you'll end up with. Now if you don't want this bubble look, you can go to the font menu and from the filter select writing and you'll see all of these fonts specially made for writing. So let me try this one and you can see that the bubble effect is gone because we're using the writing font. So I'm pretty happy with these bubble fonts. So next I'm going to select both the font, both the text and the rectangle and attach them together. All right, now we are ready to cut this out. So these are all the papers that I'll be using. As you can see, they all are perfectly coordinated because they're from the same paper pad. I'm going to cut out the base first, and this is my scoring wheel that I'll be using. Let me show you how to place this in the clamp. So make sure the grooves align and fit together. If you're using a stylus instead of the wheel, place it in clamp A with the arrow pointing towards you. Push the stylus inside until you hear the click sound and the arrow disappears. Now close the clamp. I'm using the scoring wheel, so I don't need the stylus. All right, now I'm gonna write out the message. So I'm using the fine point pen that comes with the Cricut. I'm sure if you have your Cricut, you have this pen with you. I'm gonna place it in the clamp A, just like I placed the stylus with the arrow pointing downwards. And I'm just gonna push it till I hear the click sound. Now let's wait for the magic. All right, that looks pretty good. Now let's assemble this whole thing. So this is the adhesive tape that I'll be using. You can also use this one. I'm gonna add this tape on the base layer to stick the second layer of cardstock on top. Next, I'm going to add 2 layers of mounting tape, and this is completely optional to add a lifted 3D effect. Alright, now I'm going to use the scotch glue to attach the silhouette to this cutout. Now I'm going to add some tape at the back of this piece and place it along the fold here so that a little more than a half is sticking out like this. Now, since the inside of my paper was plain white, I added another layer of cardstock similar to the one outside. Now I'm just going to place the message with the background roughly 1 inch away from the bottom edge using the mounting tape. And there you go. Looks perfect, and with that, the card is all ready. So go ahead and try this out, and don't forget to share it on Instagram and tag me in your projects. Alright, with that we have reached the end of today's tutorial. Hope you girls and guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for a chance to win a Cricut Maker bundle when I hit 10K. I'll now see you in the next video. Bye bye!